Takes a moment to connect. Coming on, and we are live on YouTube and all this faffinal. Ah! So 1 second, and then we will get started as we come back to you because I've lost you now. There we are. Right, so and hit record, and I'm going to introduce you. Here we go. Hello and welcome to the Positive Future for Health podcast. I'm your host, Althea Finch, creator of the Pain-Free Method, how to be pain-free from long-term conditions or pain or long-term conditions by tuning into you, by connecting to your symptoms so they go. And if you'd like to find out more about that, go to painfreedom.co.uk. And as well as teaching people how to be pain-free with my method, I also host this podcast where I invite and meet the most amazing guests like Shirah to come and talk about their natural health expertise and positive thinkers to share with all of us so we all learn and grow and all get helped. So on today's podcast, we have the amazing Shirah, who is a live and dry blood analyst and also nutritionist and naturopath. And we met a little while ago at the Philly J. Lay event up at the natural, what is it? The natural
College of Naturopathic Medicine.
That's the one. Thank you very much. In London, a really fantastic event and a fantastic venue. Everybody into natural health. It was really amazing. And I think that was the one when we met was Barbara O'Neill was there. That was one of them, wasn't it? She does these different events, Philly J. Lay. And we got chatting, and well, there were many people there under Shira's watch who were doing analysis, who'd been trained, I presume, by yourself. And I had my live bloods analyzed. OMG. I was absolutely blown away. It was incredible. I mean, my live blood, there it was. And it was what's her name? It was Teresa, was it? I forget her name. I think it was Teresa or something, but she was incredible. And one of your students, and she was talking about, I just thought these little blobs of blood cells going along, moving around as they do. I've seen the movies, and it was my blood, and it was like seeing a living part of me. Just was mind blowing. And also, she went into great detail explaining this bit and that bit, what this means and what that means. Practical advice about things I was missing in my diet that had a direct effect on my blood. And there it was. My blood was saying, yes, Althea, we need you to eat this stuff, please, and not so much of that stuff, please. Well, of course, I had to get Shira on, and I'm so pleased she's come on. You're a very, very busy lady, and we had a chat before, but I'm so pleased you've come on. Shira, tell us about yourself. How did you get into all of this? What fascinated you about live and blood analysis? Can you hear me? The joys of technicalities. Shira, can you hear me? Shira? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello, hello. She's been having technical problems today. She's just changed over some workings of the computer, so she's having some problems, but we got connected, so it should be okay. Thank you for your patience, everybody. I really appreciate your patience. We're going to cut this bit out when I put out the recording, the replay. So while we're just waiting for Shara her gadgets to, she wants me to point and speak. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Hello. Can you hear me? This doesn't usually happen like this. She says, I promise. Now, just while we're waiting for Shar, can you hear me? Hello, 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 Ira, hello, hello. Calm. Setting intentions here, madly. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Brakia. Yeah, she's got some problems with her internet connection, or I think it's computer, she said. It's really sketchy. I don't know what quite is going on. She's not that far. We're not far from each other. Can you hear me? Hello,
Oh,
hello.
I
Are
can
we
hear you
back?
now. I can, but
Yes.
I'm just checking.
Hello, hello.
Okay.
Hello? Hello?
Ah, hello. Can you hear
Are we
me?
back? Yeah, but I mean it's a really strange connection.
It is. I've just swapped into a different thing now. So let's see. Maybe that will work.
It's
Can
good
you
so
still hear
far.
me?
Let's roll with it quick.
Okay, let's roll with it. So I
Can you?
missed like the last 5 minutes
That's okay.
of what you said.
I'll cut this bit out in in the replay for everybody. So I was just introducing you, and yeah, over to you, Shira. Tell us all about yourself. How did you get into all of this?
Indeed, how does one get into live and dry blood analysis? I didn't even know it existed really for a long, long time. But I've always I came to natural health and holistic health because of my own health. I
Yeah.
was very much involved in New Age. I was doing lots of. I was a crystal healer, a Reiki master. I was a firewalking instructor, and it's
Oh
actually
wow.
that firewalking instructor bit was the bit that sort of I was able to jump on several stepping stones to get to the live blood analysis from there, because I ended up on a Tony Robbins life mastery course
Mm,
in Hawaii,
mm,
after having already been trained as a firewalking instructor by the person that trained him. And I was very curious to know what did he do differently. Um, and I was really impressed with the whole retreat sort of space he held, and he had like 2,000 people.
mm,
And one day we were doing physical mastery, and he said, right, you're all going to go through certain testing to learn about yourself and find out more about your own bodies and your own health, so that you can guide yourself properly, which I was quite impressed with. And then you lined up and you entered this room, and there was a fleet of microscopists with their microscopes, all waiting to take your blood and give you a little report. And that it blew my mind. At that
mm.
point, I was really into nutrition. I'd already recovered from chronic disease. I had chronic fatigue syndrome when I was about 25. And then I had to learn a lot about my body. And so that was when I discovered so much more about nutrition, and realized that although I was spending a lot of time meditating and going out of my body and reaching for these unseen, ethereal, spiritual realms to have the answers to everything, it was when I got sick that I kind of had to come with a thump back into my body. and get to know the body better, because the body is a vehicle for your soul, and you know you need it. You need it.
Yeah, you did
And
it.
when it gets taken away from you for whatever reason, and for however long, you really do have to pay attention to it. There's not a lot else that you can do without your health, physical health and mental
Yeah,
health, actually, but they are connected. So yes, I was already on that path and learning a lot myself. I'd been under a naturopath in Australia. I was learning about iridology and other things, and they were teaching me a lot about natural medicine, natural ways of nursing yourself when it comes to
mm,
things like using water as a therapy, using cleanses, using
mm,
castor oil, using Epsom salts, using clay. So it was really brilliant to learn all these tools.
mm. That's a tough one today, isn't it? Testing today. Can't hear you. It's just off and on. Luckily, this doesn't happen very often. Test of patience today and relax. I'm sure she'll be back on in a minute. Just while she's sorting that out, she's going to be at the Naturopathic College of Naturopathy, CNM in London this Sunday, and she's going to be there. If you want to book in, I'm going to be putting the links in the show notes, and so you can find all that by on my website at painfreedom.co.uk, and you can book in for a live or dry bloods analysis with her in London. But and also the link. Are you back with me? Hello, hello, hello. And also the link to get in touch with her to find out more about this and get your blood analyzed. So looking at it's really bad, Shira. Can you use your phone? Perhaps you can come on with your phone. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm glad this doesn't happen all the time. So I'll be putting the recording out when we get there eventually. I'll be putting the recording out to everybody. It'll be on my website at painfreedom.co.uk. And I'll make sure that you'll have that recording directly from me. And it'll be without these bits and pieces. So you'll be privy to all these gaps in it. I think she's gone off because she had two of her on and she's totally gone, hasn't it? Well, it's really good. And I'm sure it's going to happen at some point. We'll figure something out one way or another. Just let me see if I can. She's unmuted. Yep. This is all very strange, isn't it? I will make sure the recording comes to you and that you have the access to contact Shira. Amazing lady. Yeah, she was in the Tony Robbins event as I gather a participant. But oh my gosh, it was the time. I don't know if you saw some of those early Tony Robbins recordings. She sent me the link to it that there was she was Tony Robbins was doing um to get make people connect properly. And she had an Israeli guy and a Palestinian guy. It was just extraordinary. And by the end of the show or the event, they were collaborating incredibly and understood each other. That he got them to understand each other and to um, can you imagine Israeli and Palestinian? And they went on to help and guide other people. It was just extraordinary. Tony Robbins is amazing. Yeah, so she's telling me all about this. I hope she's going to be able to come back on. Hello, hello.
Am I back?
You're back. You are back. Don't breathe.
Okay. Sorry, everybody.
It's okay. Well, when we get the recording, I'm going to cut out all these bits. So if you can just carry on where you left off and show us your analysis. You're talking about Tony Robbins and
Oh yeah. Um,
mm,
it took eventually I came back to the UK. I found somewhere I could train to do blood analysis. It's not that easy to find reputable or regulated training. There really isn't any.
mm,
Um, but I found that, and I got a fantastic microscope, and that was ever since then. I have been an apprentice teacher for the first few years after qualifying, and then I became a tutor, and then eventually I wrote my own course, and now I train practitioners all over the world in
mm.
how to do blood analysis. We've got like 350 students around the world, 31
Amazing.
countries. Yeah, it's quite amazing. So it really has grown. And
Mm,
when we saw you at the Health Hub, I was running a clinic with my trained analysts. It
mm.
was about four of them, three of them or something, and they were all yeah, and I was just managing the clinic. So that's when we met. I think you saw Stacey.
Stacey, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, she was
she's great.
wonderful. Yeah, she
Yeah,
wouldn't
she's
come on, but then she said, "Speak to the boss."
yeah. She deferred to me.
Deferred. But you
Bless
you were blown away when you had the analysis for yourself, and I was blown away when
her.
Stacey did it for me. It was just incredible. So I guess everybody's kind of feeling getting affected like that. So tell us, yeah. So you found the course, and now you train people all over the world. Shall we go on
Yeah,
to
and
the analysis? And did you
yeah,
want to add
sure.
something? Sorry.
Yes, let's do that. So I've actually taken my own blood and popped it up on the screen here. So let me just find it and cross our fingers. Now, how do I
Going to be
share
good.
this? Um,
Just check your.
so screen sharing, right? Let me just see if I can put it on. I have three screens here actually, so
Okay.
just have to work out how I share. Screen
So
share. I
you
can
need to be
choose.
co-host. You should have sharing ability.
So
Can you hear me? Apparently she's got low bandwidth. That's why we're having all these problems. Hello, hello.
Can you see my screen?
The connection is terrible. I can't really hear you. You're doing. Would you use a different screen or something? Try the go out and go back in again bit. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. ABC, ABC. Hello, hello.
Oh, I haven't left, but can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now, but it's just so bad, Shire. It's very difficult to it just goes out you're in for a bit and then it's really
Yeah, it's so
disconnected.
frustrating. I don't know what to do because I mean, I think overall it's going to be so frustrating for everyone listening.
Well,
Um,
we're getting bits of it. So can you share your screen and let's see if we can get that going because I'll cut out all the rubbish bits in between for the replays. So the replay will be a lot easier
oh,
to see. Hello, hello.
my
Yep.
screen just keeps going blank. Can you see it now? I no longer have a screen share icon. Are you seeing my screen? No.
No, we don't see the screen at all.
Okay, hang on. I because I had already triggered the screen sharing.
Okay.
I'll do it now. See if it while we're in a good moment.
Yes.
Work. Yes.
Dun dun dun.
Right. So you can see it.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Can fit.
So this is what you get to see when you look at blood under a microscope. Now, not all microscopes. The problem with blood analysis is you do need quite a good microscope because this is actually, you're looking at blood magnified to the greatest extent that you can possibly magnify anything using a microscope. So you get ones that are less have less magnification, but you can't ever get anything with higher magnification than this with this type of microscope, unless you go into a massive lab with, you know, electron microscopes and other things. So this is kind of like, this is the limit to what our wonderful compound microscopes can do. And they haven't changed since they were developed. It's all still the same. It's the physics of optics and, and light. So this blood is so we're not really going to it's going to be aged slightly. So, can you do it again? No. Yeah. Just keep
I think what we might do is, I mean, it's such a bad connection today, unfortunately, and we might be able to. I'm going to ask Shira afterwards once go through this agony to do a private call with she and I, where it's just she and I sharing. So maybe that's going to work with her connection, and then I can send it all out to you because it's just not really happening today, is it? Never been so bad before. 9 times out of ten, it's we have a good connection. I mean, I chose to do live calls because it's in the moment and it's that fresh live energy, which I love. But then it's very dependent on internet connection and people being well and all that sort of things. Most of the time, it's really good. There's loads of replays and recordings on my website. You can see at painfreedom.co.uk. If you go along and it says podcast, you just click on the podcasts and you can see all the replays there. Um, and have you ever had, for those who are listening in at the moment, have you had your blood analyzed before? Has anyone had the experience this before?
I find screen. So, yeah,
Storage.
come back in, can click full screen. Don't know.
Ja, ze bracht ja. Um,
Minimize. Pop out. Oh. What's that mean? I can't hover over it and read the thing at the same time.
Why is it that you need a full screen?
She's asked me to. I don't know.
For what though?
I don't know. We can't.
we can hear you again.
Ah, you can hear us. Okay.
Yeah, but it's just I don't know, it's not stable, is it? I mean, I
No,
will
it's not.
cut out all the so whatever button you press to minimize, if you just click the same one, you should have the option to maximize or full
I
screen.
was on
It's not full.
maximize. Yeah, I was on it, I think, because I've only got an option to minimize.
Okay.
So I must be on maximum. But you can, well, should we just carry on while we've got the flow? Oh no, it's gone again.
It's not very good to have look all the different screens up. It's very confusing, really. If you can click
So
the
how many
same,
screens have you got for me?
we can see the blood one and the blood analysis blog behind, and
Oh,
the
well, that
yeah.
was on full screen. Can you see that now?
Let's go with that. That's better.
That's where I was. I
Yeah.
clicked it. Just
I mean, there is
that's
a
what we
full
were.
screen. There is a full screen somewhere, but let's just go with this now because it's not easy, is it?
No, and I mean, as far as I can tell, this is a full screen.
Let's go with it, Shira.
Okay.
Tell us all about
Right.
it.
Oh my goodness. So
Wow. Hello, hello. Are you back with us? Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Can you hear us? Hello, 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 hello. It sounds like it's a bandwidth thing then, because you mentioned said low bandwidth. I can see on your screen that the lines. I can see the lines for the bandwidth, but I we can just can't we just can't hear you, Shira. Can you hear me? Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, I'm thinking we do this just together, you and I, and just do a nice recording, do all the analysis, and then send it out to everybody. I think that's probably going to be a better option. Said she's trying. I mean, sometimes it works if you just go out and come back in again. Don't know if you can hear me. Everybody on the call, if you have any questions you want me to put through to her, and then I will, when we do our recording, whenever we sort this out, then I'll be able to ask her your questions. So do type in the chat box if you have any questions. Hello, hello. It's really bad, Shira. What a shame. It was going to be absolutely fantastic, I know, but um, probably we're going to have to do this in a separate recording then, because it looks like it's just, it's not playing game, is it? This connection thing. We're coming to time now anyway. It's all good. It's going to be good. It's going to be fabulous eventually. She said her computer's not happy. She can't get it to respond. She had three screens, wasn't it? So I don't know what's all that about. I'm just reading yours, but here. Yeah, you said you read about blood type and uh um diets, but never about blood analysis. Yeah, it's have you seen that book, Eat Right for Your Type? It's all about your blood type. Did you mean about that, Brechia? I'm going to put it on so that you can speak. 1 second. And you can speak now if you want to. Yeah, I used to hear about this blood type thing. Um, but yeah, if we can get this going and do get in contact with her because it's just extraordinary, this analysis and what it can tell you. But when I had my analysis done when I was at the show last time when we met, it was just extraordinary. You could see all the blood cells moving around, and it was like when there was white inside, that meant there was parasites inside your in your blood. And I thought, I've been hearing about all these parasites. And what's this parasites? I don't know what it's all about. I'm not a nutritionist, so I didn't really get into it that much. But with the analysis, you could see like white inside the blood cell.
Recording in
And
progress.
hello?
Now what?
You're two of you. You need to mute one of you. Otherwise, there's an echo. It looks more stable,
I only
Shira,
dropped
though.
one.
Ah, Okay. Well, the signal, your image looks a lot more stable, and we
Okay.
can and we can hear each other.
Oh, good.
Touch wood, quick.
Let's not jinx it. Okay, I get the
And
camera turned itself off as well, so I'm just going to get that back up again and then screen share again.
give it a go.
Let's give it a go.
Give it a go. Yeah, I was just saying to Brechia that Stacey was showing me how the white inside the cells is the parasites. I thought, that's parasites. What's that? And she was saying, I've forgotten all the details now, but I need to eat more vegetables and things. And yeah, and
We all
it was so helpful and clarifying because there was the blood showing directly how I was treating my body. I was what I was putting in my body, and I didn't know that you couldn't eat like 5 hours before the analysis, and there was always these little sort of snow like, it would look like snow in between
yeah.
the cells. And she said, "Have you eaten?" I said, oh yeah, I had a coffee or whatever it was." And it was just extraordinary, amazing.
It
Gave me
is
lots of
amazing.
ideas. Yeah, amazing. Just showed me
It,
what lots of things, what not to eat or to eat or whatever. How you doing? Can you put the screenshot? I think you've frozen again, though, Shira. I'm wondering whether we should just quit this and make a nice recording by just you and me. Maybe it's because we've got lots of people on, or I don't normally have this problem though. So, and we are connecting to YouTube. Maybe that's a thing. I really don't know. I'm doing everything I normally do, and usually it's fine. So I'm not quite sure what's going on. But we can just do a nice recording together. I can take everybody's questions, and then put them to you on a call. What I'm going to do this end, if hopefully this will make a difference, I'm going to stop the screen, the live stream. Maybe that will be a help.